Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to a new video. So today I've got 3 really awesome products to show you guys that have huge potential over the course of the next 6 months. So with it coming to the end of the summertime here in the UK, now is the time in which I start diverting my attention to those kind of products that are going to come into fashion, come into trend and be popular over the course of the next 6 months leading up to Christmas. Now you might be thinking, it's too early to start thinking about Christmas, but trust me, it takes time to test products, and once you test a product and can start selling it consistently for a couple of months, then it also gives you the option and that time to actually source it in bulk should you want to take your business to that next stage. So all 3 of these products then are based on that premise. They've got huge potential, they're very current, and I think there's going to be some pretty cool products that you won't have seen before as well. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But before we jump into product number 1, which is this awesome LED adjustable walking stick, I just want to very quickly mention I am giving away a free one-to-one consultation call. I do in every single video, so if you want the chance to win a free call with me every single week, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button to make sure you don't miss any of my videos. So if you're watching this video then and you want to enter for that chance, all you simply have to do is like, comment and subscribe, and then the winner will be announced in my next video. And with that being said then guys, thanks again for tuning in, and let's jump into product number 1. So the way I'm going to structure this video then is I'm going to take you through the product, the points and why I believe it to be a good product, the numbers so you have a very good idea of how much potential a certain product has, and then I'm also going to take you through the targeting on Facebook as well, just so you have all the information you need to actually go out there and start selling this product yourself. I'm also going to show you the product on AliExpress and an example of a video ad. So again, the more information you have, then obviously the better geared up you'll be to put this product on your own store and even start selling it tomorrow. So with that being said then, the first product is this pretty cool product. To be honest, I think it's really good, just because there's so many different features to this product and it can really improve somebody's life. A product that solves a really kind of difficult problem that somebody's having is a powerful product that will be high in demand. So number 1 then is very easy audience to target. Facebook is, to kind of put it bluntly, it's for the older generation. Certainly people my age and younger tend to focus more on Instagram nowadays, whereas it's kind of like my parents' generation. Certainly it's what I've experienced, certainly through selling myself on Facebook. Then the majority of my target audiences are at least 35 plus. So there's a very easy audience to target on Facebook. It solves multiple problems in the fact that it's got an LED torch on it, so when an elderly person is say walking down the street, they can see exactly where they're going. It was actually what gave me the idea for this product, was helping my girlfriend's granddad move around outside, and it was dark and we didn't have a torch and he used a walking stick. So I thought combining these 2 things just makes for the perfect product. It also, as you can see, has this kind of extra handle here that helps people get up out of seats, out of cars, which again is another very common problem that elderly people have. The next thing that also makes this product ideal is the fact that it's a universal fit for men and women. So the more variations you have of a product, then the more complicated it comes to sell a product, because there's more returns. You can't just like build up this base of returns and then ship those out to your customers should you need fast shipping, because there's so many different variations. Basically what I'm trying to say is that there's only one product to sell. It will work for a man, it will work for a woman, so there's just less of a headache. It just becomes a simpler process. It's also an untapped product. Just to illustrate this, if we try and find the product on Facebook, so I'm searching by videos here, make sure you always check photos too. If we just look at the views, you can see there's no one here that's really kind of pushed this product properly. I think this was the most views I'd seen, which was 15,000 views, and even then that was just for a torch that attached to a walking stick. It wasn't this exact product. So like 1,200 views, 500 views, 18,000. So in fact there's a bit more than 12,000. But as you can see, there's no one really properly dominating this space or has properly spent the money to advertise this product. And one of the keys to being really successful on Facebook is bringing a new product to market that not many people will have seen, and this product certainly does that. The next thing then is good profit margins. So the better the profit margins, the easier it is to sell, because obviously there's more room for your Facebook purchase cost. So I did the math for you then. So this is for this product listing here, I believe, and the product including e-packet shipping, so you can ship it to pretty much any country you want, is $18.42. You could easily sell this product for $50. In fact, if we have a look what these guys are selling it for, just to give you an idea. So these guys are selling it for $50 as well. Leaves $31 margin for profit. So if you can achieve a $10 cost per purchase on Facebook, that's $20 profit per unit, which is a huge amount. You'd only have to sell 10 of those a day. That's $200 a day, which is a 70 grand wage, which is pretty decent in the grand scheme of things. So that leaves a 1.58 break-even ROAS then, which is actually really good. Anything under 2 is pretty achievable, to be honest. In terms of your Facebook targeting then, I would go for male and female, purely because these problems aren't specific, aren't gender specific. Male and female people can suffer with them. In terms of age, I would go for 50 plus. And then these 3 interests, you can actually target every single one of these. So you can actually choose old age as something to target. You can choose retirement and you can choose pension. So they're the reasons then and the numbers. In terms of the actual video ad, I want to show you this purely because this video itself does a really good job in my opinion. It clearly demonstrates what this product can do to make somebody's life easier. And at the end of the day, a product that can make somebody's life easier is going to be a product that has demand. And then if we just keep watching, you can see it clearly demonstrates it's got an LED feature. It shows kind of like the problems it solves that people can potentially have, and then it offers the solution by showing the different features of the products. It's just all in all a really good ad in my opinion. So with that being said then guys, that's product number 1. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button on this video, and of course if you haven't subscribed yet, please do make sure you do that as well. Moving on to product number 2 then is this LED vest. Again, in my opinion, a really cool product, just purely because the product itself is really visual, and a product that's really visual is always really easy to advertise on Facebook because it will get a lot of attention. So for example, this product, this image here, just in itself, like, it's a pretty cool product, it's a pretty cool image, because you can clearly see exactly what the product is and exactly what it's doing. So point number 1 then, there's a huge scope of customers for this product. You can go for dog walkers, runners, cyclists, pretty much anybody who's going to be spending time outdoors in the dark. Certainly here in the UK, there's a massive problem with cyclists being hit by cars and things along those kind of lines. So there's kind of like your target market there. It's also untapped product on Facebook. Again, if we go through the search history on Facebook, looking at videos, this is for an LED vest. There's not many people advertising this exact product. There's one here, but again, 427 views. I mean, you can't even count that, 260. And if you invest a bit of time and money into making a really decent ad, like somebody on a bike in the dark wearing this product in a car, seeing it and kind of like moving around it, then something like that is really powerful and always goes down really well on Facebook. If anybody who's been watching the channel, you'll know that I'm big on my LED products when it comes into winter time, and this is something I'm really considering myself actually adding to my collection and sourcing in bulk. By the way guys, if you want a video on sourcing products in bulk via Alibaba and Iori numbers and things like that, make sure you let me know in the comment section below. So as we saw then, there's not many people advertising it on Facebook. It's really impact marketable, which I've mentioned in the fact that it's a really visual product. There's good profit margins, which I'll mention in a sec, going through the numbers. And there's great upsell potential as well. For example, then if you were to try and sell this to a dog walker, then obviously it lends itself to things like LED dog collars, LED dog leads, and just products along those kind of lines. In terms of the numbers then, it's $8.35 including e-packet, $24.99 sale price, and by the way, that's kind of like market average. Just to show you this store, for example, they're selling it for $25 as well. Which leaves $16.64 profit with a 1.5 break-even ROAS, so that's even lower than the previous product. So again, I'm not going to say an easy product to market and make money on, because no product is easy, but certainly it lends itself towards making some pretty decent profit margins. In terms of targeting then, I would certainly go for male and female, because this isn't a gender specific product. I would go for all ages, again, because you don't have to be old or young to be interested in cycling or walking dogs, for example. Now, the reason I put cities and rural areas purely because in city there's going to be a high population of cyclists and runners, and in rural areas there's going to be less light because there's going to be less lampposts, etc. It's going to be darker, so there's going to be more of a demand for this product. In terms of the interest then, I want you to think along the lines of, you want to find people who are really keen and interested in these subjects, because they're going to be the ones that actually have a demand for this product. So for example then, for somebody who, if we want to target somebody who is going on their bike every single week, then the chances are they're interested in cycling specific brands and cycling tournaments and watch it on TV. Same for dog owners. We want to target people who own dogs. Therefore, we want to find the kind of areas they're spending a lot of time or they're actually spending money on. So for example then, magazines and websites. There's not going to to be many people who are subscribed to a dog magazine unless they actually own a dog themselves. Same for running as well. To be interested in a specific running brand, then the chances are you spend some time yourself actually going running. Now, I tried to find a decent ad to show you guys, and I really couldn't find one. This was the best one I could find. So I'm just going to play the first kind of like 20 seconds so you can get the gist of it. But as you can see, it's nothing special. It's just a slideshow of images. And like I mentioned earlier, for somebody to get this product, actually buy the product, invest some time and money into a really decent ad, then I truly do believe there is a huge amount of potential for this product. Moving on to product number 3 then, guys, which by the way is my favorite one. However, in fact, before we jump into this, I just want to very quickly mention I've got some free ebooks that are 100% free to download. There's been quite a few people getting them recently and sending me some good feedback on them, so they do seem to be helping people out. So if you haven't checked them out yet, please do. The links will be in the description below this video. Moving on to the third product, which is this. It's like a toddler toilet training ladder. And here are the reasons and why I think this is such a good product. So number one, it's a consistent seller all year round. It doesn't just have to be in the next 6 months. This is going to sell 12 months through the year. It's easily taggable on Facebook, which we'll get onto in a second. There's good profit margins, again, which we'll get onto in a second. Fourthly, it solves a problem that people are hugely passionate about. Like, I don't know what people are more passionate about than their kids. So there's a massive, really passionate market for a certain product. And if you've watched any of my previous videos before, then you'll know that I'm a big believer in choosing what I call passion products, which are things that people feel really strongly about. Certainly if it can help their kids train and it can keep them safe at the same time. As you can see, it's got these really easy kind of like hold on handles to keep their kids safe. And what I really like about this product as well is it has a proven sales track record. It is a bestseller for shoppingnetwork.com. If you haven't seen Shopping Network, I thoroughly suggest you go and check these guys out. They're one of the biggest kind of like general stores on Shopify. So just to show you then, if we go straight to their best selling page, which is this one, you can see it's their number 3 bestseller. And these guys are getting, I think it's like over 200,000 visits a month. So 400,000, 430, 650,000. So these guys are consistently getting over 200,000 visits per month. So they must be selling a pretty significant amount of these ladders. So moving on then to the numbers, the interesting bit. Everybody wants to know how much profit and money you can make. 2017 including e-packet delivery. It's always make sure you include the delivery cost for obvious reasons. Sale price of $50, which is more than reasonable in my opinion. People go crazy for things like this. I think you could charge a bit more in fact, but this seems to be kind of like market average, which leaves $30 profit, or a little bit under, which again is pretty healthy. If you take out, let's say £10 or $10, sorry, for your cost per purchase on Facebook, that's $20 profit per order. 10 orders a day, 70 grand profit per year, which again is very healthy. That moves us on to then a 1.68 break-even ROAS, which is very achievable. And in terms of the targeting, then this is where I really like this product, because it's dead simple, because you can just pretty much choose these parameters, obviously add on the country you want to drop ship it to, and then just shove as much budget as you need or as you want into this specific audience, because you're going to be targeting the right kinds of people, which is male and female, obviously father or mother, it doesn't matter. I would say 21 plus. It might be a bit older, it might be a bit younger, I'm not entirely sure. I guess it depends on the country. And then you can actually choose this as a specific demographic, which is parent with toddlers 1 to 2 years, which is obviously the age range in which a toddler will be learning to toilet train. So that's why I really like this product then. I hope you agree. In terms of an actual Facebook ad, I really struggle to find a decent one. So I really do think there's like some room there for somebody to record something really decent. I mean, this one's pretty good to be fair, but something even better than this, just to kind of dominate the market. As you can see, there's nothing better than actually showing how easy a product is to use, especially showing the end user using the product itself. So actually really good ad. And with that being said then guys, I think that pretty much wraps up the video. That's all 3 products. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Please make sure you subscribe for weekly videos And if you want a chance then for me and you to have a chat one-on-one on Skype, however you choose, then make sure you leave a comment down below. And with that being said then, let's get into announcing the winner of the previous video. So here we are then guys, on my previous video, how to avoid getting sued when dropshipping. If you're new to dropshipping, I thoroughly recommend you go and watch this. There's going to be some interesting information in there that can certainly save you a lot of money further down the line. Anyway, let's take the URL then. We're here to find out who the winner is. There's a lot of people not claiming these, by the way, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can tune into my next video and to see if you actually won or not. What I might start doing is actually announcing them on Instagram as well. Anyway, the winner of the previous video then is Tom Laycock. Thank you very much for your video, Tom. Make sure you reach out on Instagram, we can get that call arranged. And guys, if you just want to get straight down to business and book a call right away, you can do so. There is a link in the description below this video. And with that being said then guys, I've been talking for about 20 minutes it seems. I hope you're still with me. If you are, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.